They are reconsider Rose's bitter relationship with her daughter, universally changing the subject. Anna went upstairs and were talking about something else while watching TV. Damn it! Someone noticed them! Who's closest? Is it Uncle Hideyoshi? Please notice that those two are leaving through the front door! It won't reach, it won't reach! Don't disturb their precious time together. Hideyoshi kept talking kindly, his hand on Eva's forehead. He didn't notice that Rose and Maria were going outside through the front door at all. In that case, there was no way that the others in the lobby, which was even further away, would notice either. My cousin's room upstairs was even worse. Why are you so panicked? On the first twilight, didn't you defeat me with that bone move, saying that the cover died in an accident on the first twilight? Does that mean there is no longer a cupboard on this island? Oh, what is there to be so worried about? Shut up! I can see right through you! I can't... Someone stop them, but you'll be killed! Someone stop them! There's no way that Balor's voiceless scream would reach Rosa or Maria. The two of them could be seen in the Rose Garden. The rain was so awful, but fortunately the wind had died down a little. No, maybe that wasn't fortunate. Because if the wind had been a little fiercer, Rosa surely would hesitate to go outside. Here it is! Maria found her own rose with the gold lace and stared at it lovingly. Rosa accepted it with the promise that Maria would only have one look at it. But she didn't want Maria to complain that it hadn't been enough later on. So she decided to go along with her until she was satisfied. She believed that there wasn't a culprit. But if by any chance she was mistaken, they were now in an extremely dangerous position. Rosa realized that faintly herself. If things got bad, she would throw away her umbrella and ready her gun. Even with the instantly rejoicing Maria in the corner of her eyes, Rosa gazed warily in all directions. Were her eyes just tired? Even though no one should have been there, she thought she saw something glitter in the dark rose garden with all of its wind and rain. Gold-colored. It had to be her imagination. Because to Rosa, it seemed as though gold butterflies were dancing through the rose bushes.
Eva?
Are you alright, Eva? Just take it easy. You contacted Nanjo after all? I'm alright. Don't take your hand away. I'm begging you. Don't take your hand away. Eva was breathing wildly. Beads of sweat were appearing on her forehead. It's only was true that she had stayed up all night the night before, and that things had been rough since this morning. It was not that her body wasn't keeping up. even though he understood that. Hideyoshi suspected that Eva's sudden fever was a sign of some serious illness. Over times, Hideyoshi suggested to call Dr. Nanjo, but Eva resisted firmly. Pleading with him and saying that it was even more important that he didn't take his hand away. I understand. I'm Dr. Nanjo. I'm looking at you by lunchtime. You're promising that? I'll stay here the whole time, gripping your hand. Lightning like this. Thank you. I'm fine. Matching your hand will definitely make this fever subside. When she said that, Eva's harsh breathing didn't improve in the slightest. Don't let go! Don't let go! Who's there? She saw an umbrella moving beyond the rose bush. Rosa threw away her umbrella and wildly lifted her gun. When she did, the figure beyond the bush showed itself. Auntie Eva? Wait, no. You scared me. So, it was Yune-san? Do you have some business? You want to continue our earlier discussion? Yes, that's right. Our discussion about father's gold. Please restrain yourself in front of Maria. I'm keeping my promise, okay? I won't get in your way of your scheming. Scheming? What's that? Whatever you're thinking, that's up to you. I have no desire to get in the way. So please, not in front of Maria. As long as you my share, that will be enough. Your share? Eva started laughing in a creeping voice. Rosa was startled, but Maria stared blankly. Then Maria said just one thing. Wait! Who are you? Your share? Who would give you that? All of it is mine! It belongs to me, the Golden Witch, Beatrice!
Eva!
Eva! Are you alright, Eva?
Eva!
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 Eva! Hold on! I'll let go! That I'm getting away by someone who isn't me. Keep holding on to my hand. Oh my god! When did you ever work hard? You never worked for anything. You were always hiding in the shadow. Always ran about from shadow to shadow without fighting. And yet, you really think you're so confident for me for the Ushiromio family god? All that is mine. It's all mine and mine alone. As the head of the Ushiromio family, the new golden witch. Successor of the name of Beatrice. Beatrice? It's Beatrice! Mama, it's Beatrice! Boggling around, Maria jumped at her mother in ecstasy. Rosa treated Maria cold-heartedly and raised her gun. You're Nesan, right? You're Nesan, right? Wrong. I am no longer the one who was your sister. Then, who are you? Are you going to say that you're Beatrice? That's impossible. You died 19 years ago. Yes, you were definitely dead after our killers saw their head was smashed. I can remember your insides only like it was yesterday. How could he be alive? Right here and now! The concept of death does not exist for a golden witch. The name of the golden witch and Beatrice will be handed down for all of eternity. Maybe the Beatrice you knew met with death, but the name is mine now. Therefore, it is endless. The answer is that death does not exist for Beatrice. How pitiful, Nesan. That goat has caused you to lose the distinction between fantasy and reality. I said I'm not your sister anymore. Well then, as the new Beatrice, I have to be tasked with my own resurrection ritual. Ronove, what should I do?
That is up to you. Beatrice-sama, you already have the power to make whatever you think reality. You should grow used to it if you use it a little.
You with this former sister? You do not have been selected my first sacrifice as a witch. How terrible the two are close to my own hands! The first thing the new Beatrice wished, the first magic you tried to use was her past limits given human, in particular gravity. You want to become fully aware of her transformation to witch by being released from those shackles. As the witch and Rosa stayed as they were, the ground retreated all by itself into the distance below them. By now their feet were no longer attached to the ground. Rosa finally realized the ground had retreated into the distance below her, that she and the witch had been sucked up into the rainy sky.
Whoa! Awesome!
You humans shag over the gravity. There's nothing more unnerving than not having your feet on solid ground. However, the Beatrice who had learned the joy of being released from the gravity as a new witch. There's enough to cause her whole body to shake with delight.
Hey, Rosa. You remember long ago when we were small when we used to talk about how what it'd be like to be in witches and fly around the sky? It's come true, you know. I became a real witch and grabbed it for you. Just stop it. Oh, wake me up from this dream. You said it. You said that you flew through the sky in your dream. And you also said that you hadn't wanted to wake up. You were even mad at me for waking you, right? Don't worry. We'll wake up this time, all right?
Come, dance with me in the vast rainy sky. Didn't we wish together fly like seagulls in the sky? And escape the cramped and boring island of Rokujima? Now I'll make that dream a reality for you. That's why I want to share this joy with you and no one else.
Isn't this so fun, Rosa? Isn't it so fun? Take a look below you. Look at how small our mansion is. I wonder how much time you spend in a place that small. Now I'm excited to shock it how cramped and tiny it is. So feel, enjoy, rejoice. Have how you yearn for the power to move through the sky at will. Come on, let's dance, Rosa. Through the rain, through the wind. Let's fly around like we're dancing. I will shine on us and bless us.
The witch and Rosa were like leaves fluttering around in a whirlwind. As the rain pounded upon every part of their bodies, as the lightning occasionally shone upon them, they shook with the joy of being released from the ground. However, it was only that way for the witch. Rosa holding under her head, voices of these screaming over and over.
Stop it! Please, no more! Let me down! You're right, it's more favorite humans to crawl on the ground. Then why not go back there?
A slightly displeased expression rose to the witch's face when she realized that her own joy was not being shared. And she decides to listen to her former sister's request. The word that had been making Rosa dance around grew weaker, then stopped. In other words, Rosa once again bound by the restriction of gravity as a human. Following the laws that were originally correct, Rosa began to descend towards the ground upside down. No, she began to fall.
Oops. Oh, that's right, if I didn't take her down the right way, this is what happened.
The witch had intended to send Rosa plummeting. But she still wasn't used to using magic. After plummeting got 100 meters into a rose bush, as a very, very natural result, Rosa died instantly. But the witch hadn't intended to kill her. So she willed for Rosa not to die. Yeah, but she did. When she did, going above lights coiled around Rosa's body, reviving that life just as the witch had wished. Rosa's body, which had been laid out a radiocarbon of fresh blood, rapidly returned to normal. The broken and crushed bones returned to normal. The torn and smashed flesh returned to normal. How easy to break things in this world and how difficult it is to fix them. Anyone can take a life. No human can revive a lost life. By surpassing irreversible, one proves that they have surpassed humans. Surely gave her a much greater realization that she was a witch than flying through the sky had.
Awesome! I can even revive an ended life!
Of course. Beatrice-sama, you're already an endless witch. To live and die, to bring life and to kill, all of it repeated endlessly. Beatrice-sama, as the endless witch, you are the queen who controls that cycle of life and death.
One time I dropped a goldfish bowl. Perhaps if you were both broken, I couldn't put it back together again. I keep pop-eyed a goldfish would never swim for me again after it landed on the floor. How much I tried to turn their head saying that broken things and dead things should never be revived. That's what I learned, you know. Mustn't break things, mustn't kill people. After all, you can't fix them. So, if you could fix them, you wouldn't get in trouble breaking them, right? Awesome! Awesome, awesome, awesome!
For a while, the witch became intoxicated with how terrible and wonderful the power she had succeeded was. Her laugh was pure, innocent, and also cruel. The witch landed in front of her and held out her hand.
Sorry about that, Rosa! I didn't think flying the sky would be so much fun! Sorry, I'm really sorry! And I didn't know that humans could die so easily! But I brought you back to life, so you're fine now.
So get up, okay?
Play with me some more, okay?
What were those dreams you told me about when you were a kid? Go ahead and tell me about all of them without holding back. As I am now, I can make anything come true, no matter how absurd. I can let you drown in an ocean of jelly. I can swallow you up in a mountain of cake. I can even make you grow butterfly wings and let you fly around the garden. I'll do them one after another. Let's start with the ocean of jelly, okay?
Just stop.
Rosa was once again thrown high into the rainy sky. However, the sky wasn't filled with raindrops, but with drops of orange juice. When she looked down, Rosa had to doubt her eyes. The rose garden had disappeared, and the ground spread out beneath her was like a pastel-colored jigsaw puzzle. It was from the dream she had talked about when she was young, an ocean of jelly. The black part was coffee jelly. The red was strawberry. The yellow was pineapple. The green was melon. What was the white part? Apple, perhaps? Did Rosa even have time to think about something like that? Rosa fell towards that multi-colored ocean. And sank deep into a grape-flavored purple sea. It was really an ocean of jelly. It had no bottom. As Rosa sank, she was shocked to see a school of fishermen fish swimming through the grape jelly ocean. They were probably made of grape skin. But then she sank on, deeper and deeper, as deep as a trench in Mariana. Compressed tight by the water pressure of the jelly ocean, as her ribs crushed and crushed, as her spine snapped and cracked and up. In the end, she had become a small, frail meatball.
What a truly wonderful experience to drown to death in an ocean of jelly! It's a dream no one else can imitate. I granted you.
The instant I snapped my fingers, the meatball that had been Rosa was launched up into the sky. After being enveloped in golden brilliance, she returned to her original form. It was as simple and easy as returning dried seaweed to its original form, and anyone could do it. The vacant look in Rosa's face had because of the joy from having that dream she had been given up as a child made into reality. Definitely, probably. Next to the mountain of cake. In an instant, the sky was covered and became patterned black and white like a chessboard. That almost transparent white part was her favorite gelatin cheesecake. The algae black part was slightly bitter. There were a ceiling, they were a mountain, and those several billion cakes were thrown down towards Rosa. If you piled those cakes up, they would surely be taller than Everest. They probably weighed... I'm not too sure, but it was probably heavier than all the cakes across your band put together. Fell down like a ceiling and swallowed Rosa up. So, as a very, very natural result, Rosa was crushed to death. In less than a second, her bones broke through her body and her insides were all smashed and forced out. Spladash, but what? And yet, still an even greater number of cakes piled up on top. Rosa ended up as a layer of jam wedged between the cakes. So being as thin as a single hair and was probably smashed out into the area of a tennis court. The world swallowed by a cake was once again absorbed by a golden flash. Then, as though it had all been a dream, Rosa was revived once again. Of course, it definitely wasn't a dream. She had been revived after dying. At that point, death, which most humans only have an experience once after they are born, had already been experienced repeatedly by Rosa. In other words, she had gone through what humans cannot. The wretched experience of dying more than once.
Isn't this fun, Rosa? Isn't this fun? Next is butterflies, look! Please, have mercy! No way! Let's play more! Let's play more!
Laughing insolently, she pointed her golden staff at Rosa as she begged for mercy. When she did, Rosa glittered her goat and rapidly began to shrink. Shrink down to the size of a real butterfly. Then, goat wings sprouted from her back, and she joined her fellow goat butterflies. However, while a human body could withstand this wind, it was a different matter for a butterfly's body. The goat butterfly, Rosa was invited to dance by each gale wind, and she spun circles around the rose garden.
No! No!
A gentle bed caught her as she tired from dancing. It was a soft, knit hammock in the shadows beneath the roof of the arbor. The owner of the hammock lumbered into view, welcoming to her guests who had wandered into it on the stormy night. The owner, which should have been small enough to crush in the palm of her hand, now looked big as the top of a candy bed to Rosa. Oh, yep.
What a caught! She got caught in a spider's web! This time it's a dance with a spider! It takes me back. Remember the times we find a spider's web and play around by throwing pebbles at it? After the spiders don't chew their prey. And so the venom when their insides melt is sticky soup, they suck it out. Hey Rosa, remember? Remember how we throw butterflies in the spider's web on purpose? And play around by seeing how that spider would attack? You remember, do you? This happened before you got into grade school. Maybe you see that close this time, you know. Very close. Have mercy, Nessun! Help me, Nessun! This girl's not bad. She can truly use magic at will. Interesting, 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 interesting. You're like laughing too, right, Battler? Stop this bullshit! Just stop it! What's so fun? You're insane! You're insane! What's so fun about doing something like this? Doesn't it? She looks like she's having so much fun. I don't blame her. Magic is fun. I remember when I first became able to use magic, I played around so much. Yes, I understand that play from the bottom of my heart. I won't expect I want me to share this joy and passion with you, battler. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. You're excited me, I'd teach you magic anytime you wanted, you know. To describe the joy you receive the instant you are free from the shackles of humanity. I want to teach you about it, that joy, that passion. I definitely would like to see the world magic you would give birth to just once. You're starting to enjoy yourself, right? You start wanting to use magic, right? It's pretty fun to be a witch, you know? Because for you, I'll teach you everything. The joy of flying together in the sky, or the joy of diving together through the sea. Oh, you can see the excitement that you feel. And the instant you surpass the bounds, you can see how wide your world stretches. Wouldn't that be fun?
There's no malice in Bito's expression. It was hard to believe, but she was genuinely enjoying this cruel show. She thought she was sharing her appreciation with Valor. Valor was aghast at that vastly, hopelessly different measure of value.
This is unbelievable. Something definitely screwed up with you. Stop it already! God damn it! You're gonna make her stop this insane farce! What do I have to do? We exist outside the board. We cannot touch the board itself.
Virgilia shook her head apologetically. She was the one who had already been killed. That means she couldn't interfere in any way? As we continued joy in a crazed sort of way, Valor lifted her up by the collar and yelled at her.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! That's enough, you goddamn witch! You're trying to read that down to Eva? That's impossible! But Eva, I know, might be a little mean at times. It's completely impossible that she's the kind of person that would do something that cruel! This is all part of your deception! Don't toy with Auntie Rosa! Don't toy with Auntie Eva! Stop this farce right now! Oh, he said that's not me playing with Rosa anymore. I told you, that's the new Beatrice. Is it really so cruel that you have to squeal like that? You're also pretty fond of stuff like this, aren't you? Yeah, she's just a bit of interest in magic and... Ouch!
Oh, what was that? First time, Balor slapped Beetle across the cheek. You don't even know why something like that would be done to her. The stunning expression rose to her face. Balor found that expression more unforgivable and he roared. You call this interesting! What the shit is wrong with your head? Don't kill yourself! Take the top part of your head off and try looking inside. You're gonna find that the inside is completely removed! Make her stop it right now! Make her stop this disgusting farce! I'll never forgive you! How dare you do something so cruel!
I've
sometimes thought that you're a pitiful, funny person, but I'll never make that mistake again! You're just a monster who's nothing but cruel! Don't show yourself in front of me! Never again! I won't accept you, I won't stop you, I don't even want to look at your face! That gets through to you! Don't show yourself in front of me! Just fuck off! The instant Balor screamed, the power that resisted the witch became a red wall which repelled Beetle, knocking her back onto her butt. Ow. What are you talking about? Isn't it an interesting show? It spoke as though making an excuse, but the person those words were directed at, Balor, was no longer there. The cigarette suddenly disappeared in the darkness. Beetle powdered her lips and began trying to explain herself. It's not like I completely don't see where you're coming from. But this is nothing more than an innocent prank, right? Nothing that happens here is quite real, after all. It's not literally what might have happened, so it's not... no one's actually getting harmed, you know? No matter how she kills, that person will be brought back to life in the end, right? Aren't human creatures that are fine with anything as long as it ends well? Right, Master? I think what Pino's essentially saying, is kind of like that, like, if she breaks your body 3 times and then she fixes it all, then it's like, it was just a harmless prank. There was no lasting effect on it. More than a little bit fucked up, as you probably figure. It's not something to get so angry about, right? I was hoping for approval, but Virgilia simply faced her with an indifferent expression. Vito, at that moment, even an exaggerated face would probably have been better. I have nothing to say in particular. If you think it is fun, you can keep watching as long as you want. Call me when it's over. I will erase my form until then. Following Balor's lead, Virgilia hid herself in the darkness. Left sitting there on her own, Beto didn't have a clue what was going on and felt like she had been made out to be the bad guy. Oh, what's wrong? It's an interesting show, isn't it? It might be a little vulgar, but it's really interesting, isn't it?
Right? Ronobe? It's something to get so mad about, right?
Something interesting for you, my lady. It's not necessarily interesting for Battler-sama.
Does he really hate me that much? Well, certainly we are playing against each other, so it is true that we are enemies. But it's a relation rose so bad that we can't laugh together at entertainment. Since I applaud together with Battler, I thought I could at least laugh together with him. Does he really reject me so much that we can't even do that? He doesn't have to accept that I'm a witch. He uses one of the games to compete over that. But still, you say you won't look at my face, that he won't talk to me. Surely Norway is going too far. Am I really hated that much?
The moves you made thus far are certainly worthy of hatred, my lady. Even a demon as myself can slightly understand Battler-sama's feelings. I wonder if you cannot understand that because you're especially thick-headed, my lady.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Why don't you disappear too?
Yes, certainly. Goodbye.
Like, even how Virgilia was originally trying to, like, kill everyone, it's like, that was cruel. Even Ronobe hid himself in the darkness and Vito was left alone. I went in the rainy rose garden. No one would play with a lonely witch. Because no one would play with her, she was a lonely witch. What's going on? Why would anyone play with me? Am I really that weird? That cruel? Someone answer me! Isn't this fun, Rosa? Isn't this fun? Hey, what should we play next? Of course I'll play with Maria too. Let's all have a friendly walk together. Let's do a pot of boiling chocolate. Let's have a picnic in a cake rising oven.
No.
Hey, new Beatrice.
Now the witch who was continuing her spree of tragedy, Vito showed herself. Expression is very rare for her. It's kind of restrained, now unreliable, miserable.
Oh, it's a predecessor, Beatrice. Were you watching? The power of magic truly is wonderful. I never thought it would be so fun to be reborn a witch. Take playtime that never ends. Come on, let's play together, predecessor-sama. Oh, wait for a second, okay? The two of them were cooked to death in the oven, so I have to revive them again. They're like bread rising because of yeast. The cookie's expanding in the oven. Listen to what I'm saying. Well, isn't it enough for the sacrifices of the second twilight? Of course, it isn't to say how you kill them, but maybe you shouldn't toy with them any more than that. What are you saying, predecessor-sama? After motivation a while ago, your magic was much more wonderful, cruel, and self-indulgent. Halloween party where candies poured out of 6 people's stomach. How truly wonderful! That's when you gotta act out Alice's tea party. Have everyone to tea party, celebrate a happy unbirthday, and train them one by one with my magic. I wonder if I can do it as wonderfully as you. I wonder if I can be cruel in my own pop cute style. I think about it. All fairy tales are cruel, aren't they? Now that I'm witch inside one of those fairy tales, I finally understand! I am slightly of that opinion that in the past, I too might have gone a little too far. Well, I think that as the Golden Witch, it's a good idea to have a little elegance. I don't understand what you're saying, predecessor-sama. But there's one thing I do understand. No how hard I try now, I know match how cool you are. I gotta try much harder. Become a crew, become an excellent Golden Witch. Like I said, you've already done enough here. Anyway, this is my order as your predecessor. That's enough for the second twilight. I'll show you how it's done. Stand back and watch. Yes, predecessor-sama. I can't wait to see what brutal, cruel, disgusting method killing you use.
The new witch pinched the size of her skirt and gave a graceful bow. Stepping back as an expectant gaze rose to her face. Expecting even more cruel magic that expressed even herself. Well, speaking of that, you're only half a witch if you can only kill with methods like that. I showed you an elegant way to kill, worthy of the Golden Witch. Mabio waved her pipe, 7 colors of smoke poured out, reviving Rosa and Maria. Compared to how the new Beatrice had done it a short while ago, it was slightly gentler. It felt like gentler than how Beatrice had done it herself up until now. Rose's consciousness had already grown dim from the pain of so many repeated deaths. It was so she believed that her daughter would be spared. Please, have mercy. Even if it's just Maria, have mercy. Sorry. My disciple just acted without restraint for a bit. Forgive me? When Maria realized it was the real Beatrice, she jumped onto her. You promised, right, Vito? You promised to take me to the Golden Land, right? I can be friends with Mama and everyone will laugh together. You promised to take us there, right? About that, I can no longer keep that promise. If someone up here could solve the riddle, I am no longer the Golden Witch Beatrice. So, I'm sorry. I can no longer keep my promise to you. Why? Why? Vito, you promised! I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. So at least an apology for not being able to keep my promise. I'll give you a truly quiet sleep. Which should never be disrupted again. Vito embraced Maria with a loving expression. Then, softly, a red bruise appeared on Maria's neck. It was a very gentle bruise. It grew redder and redder, and when it instantly formed itself in the shape of a hand. Maria's neck tilted suddenly, peacefully as though she had fallen asleep. Maria. Sorry. I want to apologize that you were the sacrifice of the second twilight. That is simply your fate. However, I must survive the vulgar way in which you were offered as sacrifices. This is your final sleep. Never again will it be disturbed. Vito softly, gently lifted her finger as though touching the empty air in front of her nose. When she did, a light breeze lifted up, making Rose's body dance lightly like a feather. Then Rose's body floated lightly. There was a garden fence with its spear-shaped prongs. The spear of the fence pierced Rose's medulla oblongata. Benevolently, without toying with her in a single blow, Rose's life was snuffed out. Compared to the earlier instant yet cruel events, her end was surprisingly tame. Looked like a doll shaped like Rosa was leaning against the fence. But she had passed away. Well, that's pretty much how you do it. You know, you're proud, but the new witch wore a blank expression as though that was anticlimactic. And she was first right with that opinion. It's kind of plain. Very rarely the person Ronaway told me about. Well, you must use magic with dainty, you see. If it's too, undignified, that isn't very elegant. You can do wonderful things endlessly with this magic. How boring. No complaining. How the Golden Witch cannot be complete in a day. You're so incomplete till you finish the 10th Twilight. For now, stay quiet and follow my instructions. All right. What happened to your answer? Your answer? Fine. Better. Much better. Well, there's so much to do for the resurrection. You still have to kill 5 people. You do it without toying them too much with beauty and dignity. Remember I told you about how I did it? That was a bad example. You mustn't use that as a model. Grave that into your heart. Yes, predecessor-sama. A good answer. Alright, the 7 Six of Purgatory, arise. Yes, my lady. Run right here. Lucifer the Proud, right here. Up until this point, I've done things a little flashy, but well, the dignity of the Golden Witch is also important. As Rennie chuckled at Bito's uncharacteristically flustered speech, he summed it up for her. Certainly. From now on, you will be careful to perform in a graceful manner, suitable over the name of a Golden Witch. Even the Seven Sisters perfectly reformed their previous bad behavior. And we shall expound to perform our task in the quickest possible manner. Will that be acceptable, my lady? That's it, more or less. Everyone, take it to heart. All right? Yes, certainly. That's all I wish to say. You mean leave now?
Certainly. It would if you would excuse me.
Excuse us. Well, that's all there is that I wanted to say. So take care as you continue, alright? Go with dignity and, decorum. Befitting the golden witch, alright. You should do your best. I'll be watching over you. Acting unsure to the very end, Beto communicated only that to her. Became a group of gold butterflies and vanished into thin air. It made Fanny say that she was bigger than her because she was having trouble maintaining the conversation. After all, what remained was Maria's outstretched body, pounded by the rain, and Rose's body, propped up on the fence and gazing up at the sky. And that figure of the witch. Show us some decorum, you say? Her expression looked just a little bored. There was a popping sound. It was probably her clicking her tongue. What a boring person! Like that last sentence. She too vanished into thin air. Looks like she's finally calmed down. Yoshi wiped his own forehead. For a time, Eva seemed to have been having a very painful nightmare, but it appeared that she had finally fallen asleep. As promised, Seal gripped Eva's hand. He thought it would probably be alright to let go about now, but he faithfully continued to hold her hand. And Eva doesn't deserve this motherfucker. Every once in a while, his hand would get tired and he would switch between his right and his left. But even so, as promised, he never let go of her hand. At that time, there was a heavy knock. Eva finally managed to fall asleep, so Hideyoshi grimaced for just an instant.
Aniki! Hideyoshi-san!
Aniki! Hideyoshi-san! Sorry.
Rosa wa soko ni iru ka?
Is Rosa there? It was Rudolph's voice. What could it be? Hideyoshi headed for the door, hiding his footsteps so he wouldn't wake up Eva. He never leave Rudolph's voice just in case he opened the door without removing the chain. What is it? Am I having a Rosa?
Rosa to Maria-chan no sugata ga mienai nda.
Can't find Rosa and Maria-chan.
Ishou ni iru ka to
Though they may be with you. I heard showing Maria-chan in the corridor.
その後静かになったからロビーに戻ったと思っとったんだがちゃうのか
I got quite of that, so I thought they went back to the lobby. Didn't they? That idiot. Rudolph clicked his tongue. Other people have been seen in the corridor. And sometimes since Rosa went out into the corridor and not yet returned, so they've begun to worry. Near the front door, Natsuki pointed out the removed chain. The chain isn't set.
やっぱり
They must have gone outside to see the rose after all.
鍵を開けっぱなしで出ていくなど不用心が過ぎるな。
Going out and leaving the door unlocked. That is simply too careless.
困ったやつ
What a troublesome person.
それより今はローザさんとマリアちゃんの身が心
More
配よ。
importantly for now, I wonder about Rosa-san and Maria-chan themselves.
だな。
Right.
おいガキども。
Hey, brats!
マリアちゃんの
Where is this Rosa and Maria
どこに
chance?
やったんだ。
確かあれはバラテーの真ん中の花だ
I'm
ったと
pretty
思
sure
い
it
ま
was
す
in the flower bed right next to the rose garden.
あの二人がそこにいるなら行けばすぐにわかるはずです
If those two are there, we should be able to tell quickly if we go.
親父すぐに連れ
Dad,
戻した
I
方がい
think
い
we should
だろ
bring them back as soon as we can.
当たり前だ。
Of course.
二人とも
Bring
連れ
them
戻
both
して
back and spank them on
お
the
尻
butt.
ペンペンしてやるぜ。俺が一っ走り行ってく
Put
る。
us out there and come back.
俺が出たら
I'll do it as soon as
す
I
ぐ
go
に
out.
鍵をしろよ。
親父俺も
Dad,
付き合
I'll
う
go
ぞ
with you.
バカ抜かせ。
Don't be an idiot.
ガキはママと
Got
お留
Brad
守
and
番
what
っ
brats
て
do
相
is
場
they
が
watch
決
the
まっ
house
て
of
る
their mommy.
どうしたの？
Oh, what is it? What is
何
it?
かあったの？
Did something happen?
すまんな。
Sorry,
起こ
did
し
I
て
wake
し
you
まっ
up?
たな。ローザさんが
No,
マリア
Rosa-san
ちゃん
and
を連れ
Maria-chan
て表
outside.
へ出たらしい。なんとも不要
Not
気な
reckless of
こ
her.
っちゃ。
ローザとマリアちゃんが表へ
Rosa and Maria-chan went outside
バラテーへ
into the rose garden.
そうや。
That's right.
ああ、聞こえと
Oh,
っ
I
た
guess you
か。
must have heard.
マリアちゃんは
And Jane was
バラ
causing a
が見たい
ruckus
と
because she wanted to
騒い
see
で
her
ったから
rose.
な。
ダメよバラテー
They
に行っ
must
ちゃ
have,
ダメ
they must have gone to the rose garden.
ローザを呼び止めて
Tell Rosa to stop.
呼び止めるもなんもうずいぶん前に出
There's
て
no
っと
telling
る
to
よ。
stop now. Looks like they left a while ago.
まったく不用心な話やで。
Honestly, how reckless of them.
違うの
That's not it.
バラテーへはダメ
Not the rose garden.
あそこには魔女がいる
There's a witch
そして
there.
生贄を待ってる
And she's waiting for a sacrifice.
ローザ行っちゃダメあ
Rosa, you mustn't go. Ah! Eva curled up again, holding her head. Her complexion looked very bad. What is it?
熱にうなされて何か悪い夢でも見
The
たん
fever
か
make you feel dream something bad?
バラテーへで魔女がロー
In
ザ
a
た
rose
ち
garden, the witch doing that to Rosa and Maria. That's right.
夢よ
It's
ね
a dream. Yes.
落ち着くんや。
Calm down.
この部屋にはわしも
Boss on this room.
チェーンもかかっとる。
Calm down. Also in this room. Chain is set too.
窓かて鎧戸が下ろして
There's
ある
clothes
し
on the window. There's even a
銃
gun.
まであるんや。この部屋は
This room is just
さ
like
ながら要
a
塞や
fort.
で。なんも恐れることなんかあらへん。
It's not a thing to be afraid of. Yoshi beat his chest, trying to calm her, but Eva's insecure expression didn't change. Under the covers, Eva kept praying. The grotesque nightmare she had just had was only a dream.
ルドルフがバラ庭園中央にてローザ、マリアの遺体を確認。
In the center of the rose garden, Rudolph confirmed the bodies of Rosa and Maria.
その後、
After that, he returned to the guest house, called for help, and carried both of them into the guest house.
南條の検視を信頼できるならば、ローザの死因は円髄部への柵の先端部分による死突。マリアについては、
If we can trust Andrew's examination, the cause of Rosa's death was a sapped medulla oblongata, the pointed gate of the fence. It is thought that Maria's death was due to strangling with bare hands.
ただし、
However, due to devil's proof, we cannot discount him as diagnosis.
わらわが赤にて語る。
I'll say it in red. Rosa and Maria died because death was Nanjo diagnosed.
雲にも食われておらんし、ケーキの山に潰されたわけで
She wasn't eaten by a spider, nor was she crushed by a mountain of cake.
安心せ。
Don't worry. You argue that even though you toy with their death so much, it's all okay because her corpse is clean.
俺は絶対に許さねえぞ。
I definitely won't forgive you.
ローザおばさんに対する
All that rude treatment you gave Auntie Rosa.
絶対に忘れねえし。
I'll never forget it. I'll never forgive you for it.
だからあれはわらわではないという。
Like I said, that wasn't me.
奴の仕打ちに比べたらはるかに安らかな死を与えたはず。
I think I gave them a much more peaceful death than the way she treated them.
うるさい、黙れ。
Shut the hell up.
お前とは口
I
を
don't
聞
want
か
to
ない。
listen to you.
18人しか島にいないと言い切られ。
I'm told that there are no more than 18 people assigned now that 8 are already dead.
容疑者は10人に絞られる。
Now that 8 people are already dead, the suspects are now down to 10.
その中
One
の
of them
誰
probably
か
killed
が
those
殺した
two.
んだろう。あるいは事故死かもな。
Or it could also be an accidental death.
マリアが
Like Maria was having a
発作的に泣き止め
tantrum,
それを泣き
and
止ま
when
せようと
Auntie
したロ
Rosa
ーザ
tried
お
to
ば
stop
さ
her
ん
crying, she mistook him as power she was using and accidentally killed her.
つい殺してしまったとか。それで動転して
In her
滑って転んで
consternation, she slipped
柵
and
に
fell,
倒
landed
れ
on
て
the fence,
夜
and
になると死ん
unluckily
でしまっ
died.
た。どうだよ。
How's that?
これで魔女も魔法
That way there's no need for a witch or magic.
ああ、そういうわけではないぞ。
Well, that's not true.
実はだな。
Actually, Rosa
ローザ
Maria...
とマリアは。
うるさい。
Shut up.
お前とは
I
口を
say I
聞
didn't
かな
want
い
to
と言
listen
っ
to
ている
you.
目障りだから
You're
消
an
え
eyesore,
ろ。
so get lost,
化け物。
you monster. Or said that without rage, with a horribly cold voice. He had also felt something out of place since the beginning. In a fight, both of them could go at each other without restraint. However, he wouldn't even step into the ring. She could feel the coldness. Nina wasn't pleased about that. She thought about flaring up, but she held back. Maybe even though she was innocent and childish, she had sense to realize that she shouldn't fight. Is that so?
なら姿
Then I will hide myself.
どの
Ronove, continue for me.
続きを引き継ぎ。
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
よろしいですか？
Will that be satisfactory, Bella-sama?
問題のない申し出です。
There are no problems with that proposal.
バトラ君がベアとの顔を見たくないというなら、
If
それ
Balakun
も
says that he doesn't want to see Bito's face, I believe that would be an acceptable alternative.
好きにしろよ。
Do what you like. You're gonna care less about what did you do as long as I don't look at that monster's face.
なあちょっと待てよ
Hey, oh wait a second. You keep saying monster, monster, but isn't that a mean way to speak of me?
わらわはひどい言われようではないかなぜにわらわはそこまでバトラに毛嫌いされねばならぬというのか
Why do you insinually hate me so much, Battler?
あれらはすべて
No, that was me. It was all the work of my disciple.
わらわの弟子の仕業であろうが
別に俺はさっきのことだけで腹を
I
立て
think
てる
I'm
わ
only
けじゃ
mad about
ね
what
え
happened just now.
一番最
From
初
the
から
very beginning.
なあバトラ
Come on, Battler.
誤解する
Don't
な
misunderstand, alright?
わらわ
Aren't we just a pair of players confronting each other through a
ゲーム
game?
を通して対峙し合うプレイヤー同士なだけではないか互いに相手を苦しめ
We
る
look for moves to make things painful for each other, but
勘違いするな
don't get the wrong idea.
俺はお前
I
が
don't hate you because you're my rival in this strange game about whether I accept you as a witch or not.
おかしなゲームのライバルだから嫌ってるんじゃないお前の無意味に
I just cannot in any way forgive how senselessly cruel you are.
許せないだけなんだ
そりゃ連続殺人を通してのゲームだから
That's because a serial murder is part of the game.
多少は残
It's
酷に
probably
なる
impossible to avoid a little cruelty.
さっきのことだけじゃない
I'm not talking about what just happened.
前回だって
Last time, the time before that, too.
みんなの腹を裂いてお
Carrying
菓子
your
を
own
詰め込ん
stomach
だ
and
り
stuffing with
顔面を
sweets,
耕し
plowing
た
their face.
それに何の意味
What
が
was the point of all of that?
それは
That, well,
密室殺人だのトリックだのアリバイだの
all this stuff about locked room murders and tricks and alibis.
そこまでは100
I'm
歩
gonna give you a
譲ってや
pass
る
on all of that.
お前は魔
Wanna
法
claim
殺
these
人
are
だと
murders
主
by
張してい
magic?
るんだからそういう手の
I'll
込んだ
gradually
事件
accept
を
that
起こ
these
さざるを得
complicated
ない
crimes
こと
have
を
to occur.
100歩譲って理解してやってもいいしかしあれらのグロテスク
What
な
are
殺
all
人
these
に
grotesque murders
一
supposed to
体どれ
mean?
ほどの意味があるというのか
それはその
Well, nothing much.
そうさ
That's right.
何の意味
They
も
don't mean anything.
お前は
You're just fooling around by mangling the corpses for
切り刻ん
fun.
で面白がっているだけだそれは魔女だからとか
It has nothing to do with whether you're a witch or whether it could or couldn't be done with magic.
ただお前が面白半分に
You're just exploring the depths of cruelty for
残酷の限りを尽くしている
fun.
だけなんだそれはお前が魔
I don't
女
hate you
だ
because you're a witch or
そうい
anything
うこ
like
とじゃない
that.
ただただ
There's some things they
人
cannot
として
forgive
許
as
せ
a
ないもの
human.
があるからだ
なんだよ
What,
その
what do you mean as a
人として
human?
例えば
For example,
今回のゲ
Exceed
ーム
for
の
the
第
first
一の
Twilight for this
場
game.
の6人まあ
well, other than grandfather
じいさん
being
の
burned
黒子は
black,
ともかく他の5
but
人
of
の
course
死
killed
体
in
が
Norway
不要に死
without
者を
any,
恥ずかしめない
any unnecessary
普通の
shaming of
殺
the
し方
dead.
だった凶器が槍だか銃だかははっきりしないが
Unclear whether the weapon was a spear or a gun, but anyways, as far as killing goes, that was permissibly better.
前回前々回の第
Much
一
better
の
than
番
the
で
standing
の
crew of the first Twilight last time or the time before that.
残酷さに比べればはるかにマシだったそして今回の
And this time, there were 6 locked rooms tied together to make a locked room chain.
連鎖密室まあまあ面白かったぜ
That was sort of interesting.
あれをお前とやりとりして
We're
る時
going
は
back and forth to each other on that, to be perfectly
今だから
honest.
白状するが
That was just a little fun.
少しだけ楽しいと思った自分の存在を認めさせ
So
ようと
frantic
必
to make
死
me
に
accept
なる
resistance,
お
I
前
was
と
frantically trying to
そ
deny
れを
it.
否定しようと必死になる俺どっちも必死で
We
全
were
力だ
frantically doing all we could.
おかしな話だが
They sound weird, but I even felt a
俺
same
はお
sense
前
of
との間
sportsmanship between the
に
two of us.
ささやかなスポーツマンシップさえ感じたものさ俺とお前は相入れない存在だが全く理解できない存在でもな
I
いかも
finally
しれ
thought
な
that we
い
might not be completely unable to understand each other's existence.
だがその気持ちはついさっきみじんも残らず
Just
に
now,
吹
that
き飛ん
feeling
だ
was blown away without a trace.
だからそなたは誤解しておる。
That's where you're misunderstanding.
あれはわら
That
わでは
wasn't
な
me.
く。
違う。
That's not it.
俺はそういう
That's
話
not
を
what
し
I'm
てるんじ
talking
ゃない。
about.
お前は
Wanted Rosa being killed horribly over and
繰り返さ
over.
れるのを見て、面白い見せ
You
物
sneered
だ
at
と
it like it was
嘲笑
this
った。
interesting show.
それを見て
I saw that. I was deeply
俺は
disappointed.
深く失望した。お前が今回少しはマシな殺し方を選んだのは、
Is that your decision to kill them in a slightly better way this time had been nothing more than a little whim?
本来の残酷な勝負に
And nothing had changed in your
何
fruit
の
character.
変
I
わり
was
もないん
deeply
だと分
disappointed.
かって深く失望した。それどころか、お前は残酷な死を
This is all
純粋に楽
you.
し
You're
んでさ
generally
えい
enjoying a
る。
brutal death.
俺に意地悪をするためだけに残酷を尽くしてるんじゃない。
Cruel as you could to bully me.
お前は本
You
当
truly
に
genuinely
純
enjoy
粋に
cruelty.
残酷を楽しんでいる。楽しめる性分なん
Your
だ。
character lets you enjoy it.
お前はローザおばさんが何
Saw
度
Auntie
も
Rosa being brutally killed over and over and said,
俺
"Isn't
に
this fun?"
楽しいだろうと言った。嫌味で言ったんじゃない。心底から楽しくて。
That wasn't sarcasm. You enjoyed it from the bottom of your heart.
それを俺にも共感してほしくて楽しいだろうと言ったんだ。その瞬間、
In an instant, I despaired when I realized the
失望
truth.
し、悟った。お前が魔女だとかそうでないとか、
Problem isn't whether you're a
そういう
witch
こ
or
とが
not.
問題なんじゃない。俺は
The cruelty of yours is
お前の
unforgivable
そ
to
の
me.
残酷さが許せない。そして理解できない。
I can't understand it.
許すこともできな
I
い。
can't forgive it either.
だが、魔女を認める
So,
か否定
I
する
knew
かという
this
ゲ
game
ー
of
ム
whether
は
to accept or
続
deny
け、
witches.
自ら降
Or
り
to
て
step
敗
down
北
and
を
accept
認
my
めた
own
りはしない
defeat.
さ。だが、そのゲー
However,
ム、
your point is cruelty
お
is
前
absolutely
の
not
無意味
needed
な
for
残酷
that
さは
game.
何の必要もない。だから俺は、お前を対戦相手として認めないことにする。ロノベの方が100倍増しだ。
Renove is 100 times better. Seeing those made the critical error of assuming Balor hates his family as much as his dad's generation hates each other, or as much as his grandpa. Yeah. Balor genuinely loves his family and isn't gonna take joy in any of them suffering. No matter how cruel any of them get, it seems, he's not gonna enjoy seeing anyone get hurt. Just isn't that type.
お前のような残
Not
酷
the
主
same
義
cruel
は
hobby you do.
あったとしても、俺の前でそれを
If
ひ
he
けらか
does,
す
he doesn't have
悪
the
趣味
awful
はない。
taste to show to me.
そうさ。
That's right.
お前は悪趣味だ。
You have awful taste.
残酷で心がな
You're
く、
heartless and cruel, so you
だ
can't
から理解
understand.
することができない。相手として不快だ。
That's unpleasant in an opponent.
だから俺はお前の顔を二度と見たくない。
I don't want to see your face again. After Valor had finished his rant, Ida was shocked into silence for a long time. Maybe she couldn't understand what she was being told. Maybe this was a sign that she was doing all she could in an effort to understand. For a while, she kept searching for any angry expressions, frustrated expressions, bold expressions. As though she didn't know herself what attitude she should take. that case, do as you like.
わらわは以後
Now on, we'll continue this game through Onove.
ゲームを続けることにする。わらわが姿を見
I
せ
have no complaints as long as I don't show myself,
文
right?
句ないであろ
とりあえずはな。
For the time being.
だが、
Definitely won't give your countless
お
corrections up
前の
until
重
now.
ねてきた残酷な行為の数々を、俺は絶対に許さない。
Even the drama between the siblings and grandfather, he wasn't there for any of that. Yeah, he wasn't.
だから絶対にお前を認
So I
めない。
definitely won't accept you.
そのためにも、お前に売ら
That
れた
reason as
喧
well, he
嘩を
won't
俺
back
から
down from
降
this
りない。
fight you've picked.
そして絶対に負けない。
I definitely won't lose.
それだけだ。
All there is to it.
ベアと
Vito.
これ以上言い訳を重ねても彼
No
の心
matter
象は
how
変わりま
many
せん。
excuses you give, his impression of you will not waver.
後で話があります。
I have something to talk about later.
それまで下がってく
Until
ださい。
then, stay back.
わかった。
All right.
それでは呼ばれるまで
Then
姿
I'll
を
hide myself until I'm caught. Being lonely, Vito turned her back to them and hid herself. Valor watched a slightly displeased expression on his face. He thought his argument had been valid, but for some reason his mood didn't clear up.
あいつはバカだろ。
She's an idiot.
そうですね。
That's true.
バカで。
An
素直で
idiot
す。
and honest.
あのバカ。ローザおばさんが残酷に殺されるとこ
I
ろ
need to
を俺
watch
と見て、
with me as Annie Rosa was horribly killed.
満面の笑みで振り返りやがった。
Turned around with a huge smile on her face.
あの残酷賞を本気で俺
I
と
believe
笑
she
い
would
合
laugh
え
with
る
me
と
at the
信じてい
cruel
なかったん
show.
だ。俺とその感情を共有できると。
Really believed I could sympathize with that emotion?
あの無邪気な笑顔を見て、
Looking at that
俺は
innocent
最
smile, I
低
felt
な
just
気持ちになった
horrible.
ぜ。むしろこれまでのように、意地悪な面で言われた方がずっとマシだった。
Would have been much better if she just said it with her normal bowling face.
畜生。
Damn it.
お嬢様は
My lady has never had the experience of having a
持った試し
friend.
のない方です。それどころかあれほど強く物を言われたこと
In addition, she has probably never
なか
had
ったでしょう。
something spoken to her that strongly.
私もマダムも共に
Both Madame and I are her attendants.
何を申し
Or
上
what
げ
we
て
say will
も
not
お耳に
reach
は
her
届きま
ears.
せん。お嬢様にはこれも
My lady, this is also.
ふざけるな。
Ah, to hell with that.
俺はあいつ
I
の
don't
友
remember
達になっ
becoming
た
her
覚えはない
friend.
ぞ。
そうでございますね。
That is true.
失礼いたしました。
My apologies.
一つだけあなたに感
There
謝。
is one thing I would like to thank you for.
あの子のゲームを
Thank
降
you
り
for
ない
not
でくれ
backing down from this child's game. He spoke words of gratitude, but Balor made a displeased face. Then, as though finding revulsion in his own bad mood, he chuckled.
魔女やら悪魔やらに礼を言われるようになっちゃ。
I've got witches and
俺も
demons
おしまい
thanking
だ
me.
な。
I'm screwed.
ゲームを再開しようぜ。
Let's resume the game.
もちろん。
First, I don't intend to go
手
easy on
心
you.
を加えるつもりはないからな。
望むところです。 I wouldn't have it any other way. Unlike my lady, I do not get agitated.
I
already made my move. But I suppose that any Rosa would recover and die in an accident, I can deny the witch. I don't want to suspect Auntie Rosa, but for now to deliberately assume that was her just to be the hell out of Beto.
I would deny it with red. Rosa Marie's death were homicide.
Alright. Why don't we start from there? Damn it, I'm just not getting fired up. Since Rosa and Marie had been killed, it became clear the murderer was still hiding somewhere, trying to add even more murders to this chain. As he shed tears, Rudolph scolded Rosa's body over and over for being reckless. But Rosa would never respond to that again. They decided to place the two bodies in one of the guest rooms and seal it until the police arrived. The second murder, no, the murder of the second Twilight, had delivered a heavy blow to everyone. This had blown away the optimism that some of them had. The thought that actually a crime did occur and it was all a game or farce by kids and the servants, trying to distract themselves and silence of losing the people they loved. George and Jessica had spent the whole time since morning talking about every possibility. They had distracted their hearts by supposing that these murders might have actually all been an act, and Shannon and Kent were only pretending to be dead. The murders occurred again, destroyed that thought. And they were once again confronted with the fact that their loved ones had most definitely been killed. The tears that they thought had died away began to drip down once more, and Valor couldn't think of anything to say to them. After that, to be extra cautious, all the adults checked that all the rooms were safe and that everything was locked.
They checked that the shutters and all the windows were down and locked, and they checked that no one's business was hiding out or anywhere. After that, they checked their weapons once again. Made sure that each of the others' hearts were prepared so they wouldn't hesitate to fire off a random shot if they saw the shot of a mysterious person. Furthermore, the gun Rosa had been holding had been left near the place she had been found. Someone had gone out of their way to leave it there, so everyone suspected that it was some kind of trap. When Hideyoshi made ingenious use of fire iron to fire off a test shot, it discharged without problem. When all 5 shots had been loaded discharged without any problems as a result, it was reloaded with bonus and over the only adult male who wasn't armed, Hideyoshi. However, the fact that I had been able to fire off 5 shots gave rise to a certain paranoia. This short barrel rifle could load a maximum of 5 shots. In other words, Rosa had fired even once. The other 2 had probably been killed by someone with their bare hands. This meant there's a possibility that the crime had been committed by someone whose face they knew. When the first murder occurred, I probably thought of the possibility that was all an act. My apologies, Dr. Nanjo, but if you actually been in on it, not only can we just have the church dead, a father. After all, unless we assume that they were acting, that locker room situation of theirs couldn't have possibly created in the first place. We also suspected that. No, I still want to believe that's the case. My apologies, but that is not so. I am quite old.
誤信もあるかもしれない。
Maybe chance they may have made a misdiagnosis. I would never mistake whether they were alive or dead.
ことは絶対にない。
わかってるよ。I get it. わざわざそれを
Don't
口
bring
に
say
出
it
す
out of the hot jacket,
なんて
Nanjo.
すみません。
My apologies. We couldn't know about it. We already proclaimed the deaths of the six. Though this time the deaths of all victims so far in red. I faint dream that it was all farce and the victims were actually alive. Sadly impossible. In that case, it's more natural thing to someone hiding in this island who knows the mansion inside and out.
練りに練った犯行を実行したと考える方が自然だろうよ。
In that case, it's more natural thing that someone's hiding the island who knows the mansion inside carrying out crime they're planning. In other words, from the time that the typhoon came to this island, considered all the outside world, there was nothing. There were more than 18 people on this island.
18人以上の人間がいたんだ。
And of course, they had no way of knowing this either. The claim of Rudolph has also been denied in red. There's no more than 18 humans on this island.
こう考えると
Maybe
少
it
し
was
は
some
事実のないの
sense if
か
we
し
make
ら。
think of it this way.
つまり隠れ潜んでいる何者
This is
かは
possibly the person who's hiding is someone who wasn't originally supposed to be on the
島にい
island
るは
right
ずの
now.
ない人物にもかかわらず
There's someone whose face was known by Rosa's hand with whom she would let her guard down.
顔見知りの人物である可能性よ。それは例えば
So, for
この
example,
2日間の
be
シフト
sure
に
your
当
shift
たってい
doesn't
ない
lie
使
on
用人など
these 2
で
days?
すか。
それを言われる
Hard to argue
と
with that one.
我々は勤務を終えた彼らが
I think it's reasons not as though we verified they leave the island by punching or kicking or something.
数日前のシフトの使用人が離島したふりをして島内に留まっていたかもしれないと仮定した。
If we suppose that for some of the ship from a few days ago only pretended to leave the island and actually stayed here,
否定するのは
that would be hard
難
to
しい。
deny.
ローザさんもアホちゃうと思うけど
Rosa-san isn't doing, you ask me.
いるはずのない使用人がひょっこり姿を現したら
Now, sir, there's not supposed to be here for them running. They've known me said an alarm bell was ringing.
顔見知りの犯行と決めつけるのも
I have a problem assuming that this was a crime by an acquaintance.
暗がりから突然ロ
I'm
ー
sure
ザ
it
が
was
襲わ
suddenly
れ
attacked Rose in
て
darkness
銃
and
を
were
奪
about
わ
to
れ
steal
そうになっ
her
た
gun.
そしたらローザが転んで柵に頭を打ち
Then Rosa fell, hit her head against the fence and stopped moving.
ゲストハウスが近かっ
Tess
た
was nearby, so they wanted to avoid the sound of a gunshot and
素手
killed
で
Maria
マ
Chan
リア
with
ちゃ
their
んを
bare
殺
hands.
したとか
そういう可能性もあるな。
That's also a possibility. So even if that is the case,
現場にわざわざ
the intention to leave Rose's gun at the scene of the crime.
犯人が何を武装
I don't know what
し
the
ているか
covers
知ら
are
ない
with, but our gun should be a point of worry
こ
for
ちら
them.
の銃は不安要素のはずだ。その一丁を
Is that per extended their extended out our supply?
なぜわざわざ現
But
場
they
に
didn't
残し
leave it at the scene of the crime.
私は初め
At first, I
そ
thought
の
the
銃
gun
を
was a
罠だ
trap.
と思ったの。チェス盤思考
That's
だ
what
と
the
そう
chessboard thing says it would be.
わざわざ残した以
At
上
first, leaving it, they want to make one of
私
us
たちの
touch
誰
it.
かに手に取らせたい。そして引き
They
金を
must
引
have
か
wanted
せ
us
たい
to
に違い
make
ない。
us pull the trigger.
てっきり暴発して
So that
大
would
怪
have
我
some
を負わ
dangerous
せるよ
device
う
to
な
make it explode and cause
危険
massive
な仕掛
injuries.
けがされてるに違いないと思ってたわ。
でも現に大丈夫や
But it's actually alright.
おそらく犯
I said the
人
government
は
was
焦っとっ
probably in
た
a
んとちゃう
hurry.
か今頃銃を奪うチャンスを逃
But
した
not
こ
right now,
と
they're
を後
really
悔しとるに決
missed
まっ
a
とる
chance to steal a gun.
なんだか不愉快だな。
I don't like it. Because it's like a message on the witch saying she isn't even scared of guns.
しかし、いずれにせよ恐ろしい相手ですね。
However, in any event, this is a fearsome opponent.
ローザさんが銃を持ってい
Should
る
have
こ
been
と
obvious
は
to
旗目
any
に
observer that
分か
Rosa-san was holding a gun.
にもかかわらず襲いかかるとは。
To think that they attacked her despite that.
銃を恐れ
We
ない
would
と
not
いう
neglect the
点
fact that they were
を
unafraid of
私たちは
guns.
軽視するべきではありません。
夏日の言う
This is not what he says.
これまで以上に用心
Probably even more cautious than we have been.
念のためなんだけど、
It's just for peace of mind, but
ローザさんたち
The
が
time we
外に
think
出た
Rosa
と思
went
われ
outside.
る頃、みんなはどこにいたのかしら。
私と夏日
Naja and I were here
そ
along
して
with
ルド
Rudolph
ル
and
フとキリ
Kyrie
アさん
san.
はここで一緒だった私が
We guaranteed their
を起こし
alibis.
わしとエヴァも一緒だったで。
Eva and I weren't together.
わしが保
I
証
haven't
す
seen
るわ。
that.
俺とジョージの兄貴
Me, George, Aniki, and Jessica were together too.
ローザおばさんに
Me and Rosa yelled at us to go back upstairs.
過ごすこと
Turned right around and went back to the cousin's room with our tails between our legs.
あの時マリアを行かせな
back then, if we hadn't let Maria go,
それを言っても
saying that isn't gonna change
ど
anything.
うしようもないよ
南條先生。
Dr. Nanjo.
私
I was reading a book in one of the upstairs rooms.
本を読んでおりま
I
した
really should stop being alone. Does me no good.
一人でおりましたので
Myself so no one can verify my
アリバイは
alibi.
証明できません
Understood. Everyone shoot him 3 times in a row.
子供たちと一緒に2階に戻ったのは
There's the children.
皆さんも見ているはずですこれを言い出したら
You say any number of things like this.
窓か
Why
ら
have you jumped out of the window and attacked Rosa?
雨どいでもよ
Climbed
じ登っ
up using a rain gutter or something.
た戻ってめっそうもない
Don't be absurd.
この
How can everyone be like that jumping down from taking a sword to its own body?
よじ登
Or
ったり
climb for
な
that
どと
matter.
いうゲートはできるわけもありません
やめましょう。
Let us stop this.
互いを
Just
疑い
letting each other.
それよりも互いを信頼し合って子供たちのた
More
めにも
important that we
こ
trust
こ
each
の
other
安
and
全を
for
死
the
守する
children's
こ
sakes
と
as
の方
well.
が先決
Defend
で
this
す。
place to the very end. Yeah,
夏日さんの言う通
like
り
Nazi-san says.
今は
I'm
ナ
gonna
イフを
stop
疑い合う
doubting each other.
そうね。
You're right.
犯人探しなんて
Maybe uses of searching where the culprit is concerned.
ただ明日まで
You only
生き
stay
残
alive
り
until tomorrow and
警
inform the
察に
police
通
and follow their
報して
instructions.
その指示に従うだけ。犯人が誰かなんて警
Because
察
the
が
police
必
would
ず
definitely
暴
expose
き出
who
し
the
てくれ
culprit
るんだ
is.
から。
どうしたんやエヴァ。
What is it, Eva?
まだ体調が悪い
Find yourself
っ
feeling
てちゃうか。
母さん
Mother,
どうした
what's
の
wrong?
大丈夫
Are you alright?
ごめんなさい。
Sorry.
まだ
Looks
熱
like
が
my
高い
fear
み
is
た
so
い。
strong.
大丈夫だから。
I'll be
放っ
fine,
て
so
おいて。
leave me alone. When they looked, they saw Eva staring at the floor, her breathing harsh again. Even Eva would act firm for a time due to the urgency of the situation. The seeing her body wasn't at its best after all.
ええ、
Yes,
あの二人は私が殺した。
I killed those two.
これで黄金のことを知
Anyone to know about
って
the
いるの
gold
は
are us.
私たちだけ。他の兄弟た
I
ち
won't
に
give up even a scratch to the
一
other
つだって
siblings.
譲りはしないの。
なんてことを。
What have you done?
あれだけの莫
So
大な
much
黄
of
金
that
なの
gold.
に。ローザたち
If the
に
girls
分
on
け
the
前
other
を
share
あげ
wouldn't
たっ
have
て
even been a
全く
problem.
問題はなかったでしょうに。
We could literally all take 2 gold bars each and live out our rest of our lives fine.
あるわよ。
It would.
あれは後ろ
That
に
goes
後
to be
の
passed
当時だ
on
けが
only
引
to
き
the
継
head of
げ
the
る黄
Ishiromia
金なの。
family.
だからこそ
That
そ
is to
れ
go
は
all of it
全
in
て丸
entirety
ご
the
と
very
当時
honor
の
of the
栄誉
head.
そのものなの。それにわずかほ
Putting
どで
even
も
the
傷をつ
smallest
ける
dent
こ
in
とは
it.
この
It's
私
definitely not something I will permit as the new golden witch Beatrice.
メアトリーチェが絶対に許さないわ。
あなたは魔女の碑文通りに殺人を
Do you
続
plan
け
to
るつ
continue
も
these
りな
murders
の？
according to the witch's epitaph?
まさかあと5人
You
も
actually
人
plan to
殺し
kill
を
5 more
続けるつも
people?
りなの？
Yes.
その面倒な儀式を
I don't
終え
finish
ない
that
と
knowing ritual seems that my
私の魔
powers
女
of
と
witch
して
won't
の
be
力は完全
complete.
なものにならないらしいの。ねえ私、
Hey me.
この魔女の力は本当
The
に
power of
すごい
witch really is awesome.
私たちが妄想してきたすべてが
Can
本当に
make all of our
実現で
fantasy
きる。
become reality.
夢が夢でなくなる
The
力
power
だ
to
の。
make dreams more than just dreams.
この力を知って
Nothing
しま
out
っ
of this
たら
power can no
もう
longer
魔
stop
女
being
を
a
やめられ
witch.
ない。儀式を完全に終えて
I can complete the ritual. I make me how I can be teach
そ
that
れを
feeling.
あ
You
な
that
たに教
feeling
え
too.
てあげられるわ。バカなことはやめて。
Stop acting like an
魔
idiot.
女ごっこはもう十
Have
分
you
でしょ。
played witch enough?
私たちは黄
We
金を
found
見
the
つけたわ。
gold.
そして次期当主の座だって約
We
束さ
made
れ
a
てるわ。
promise this position of successor to the head.
ほんの少しの綱
Only
渡
a
りは
tightrope
必
walk
要だ
just
ろうけ
at
ど、
this point. That's a dream that
もう
would
それは
definitely
絶
come
対に
true.
叶う夢。なのにこれ以上、
You know that. What more can you wish for?
私は魔女になりたかったわ。
I want to become a witch.
私、そんな夢な
I
ん
don't
か
know
知ら
anything
ない
about
よ。
that dream.
そうよ。
That's it.
その夢を持
Because I
ち
kept
続け
holding
て
on to
る
that
か
dream. I lived
ら
at this
私は
age
この年
forever.
のままで生きながらえているの。あなたはその夢を大人に
You
なる
threw
こと
that
で捨
dream
てた
away by
わ。
becoming an adult.
いくら待てども時計を持ったウサギ
You
など
thought
訪
no
れな
matter
いし。
how long you waited, the rabbit holding clock wouldn't visit you.
ハンプティ・ダンプティにも会
And
え
you
は
wouldn't
し
be
な
able to
い。
meet Humpty Dumpty.
もちろん
And of
トラ
course,
ンプ
definitely
の
wouldn't
国
be
に
invited
招
to the
かれ
land
た
of
のも
cards.
絶対にない。あなたはそう諦
You
め
gave
て
up
し
on
まっ
that,
たから
and
大
so
人
you
にな
became
ったの
a
よ。
boring old adult.
だからもう魔女になりたいなんて思わない。
And that's why you don't want to become a witch or anything like that anymore.
それが本当の自分の夢であったことも忘れてしまったの。
とにかくやめて。
Look, just stop it.
私はもう
I
二つ
got
の
my
夢
hand
を
on
手に
two
入れている。
dreams.
黄金と当主の座。
You go to the position of
そ
head.
れでもう
That's
十
more than
分なの。
enough.
だからお願い。あんたの夢なんて知ったことじゃない。
So please, your dream has nothing to do with me.
おとなしくしてて。
Be obedient.
いやよ。
No way.
面白い
Magic's too much fun.
それにあなたの二つ
Besides,
の夢は
those two dreams of yours both came true because of my
私の魔法のおかげ
magic.
で叶ったのよ。なのに私の夢は叶えてはいけないなんて不公平よ。
It's not fair if my dream doesn't also come true.
あなたの魔法には感謝してるし、あなたこそが本当の魔女だと私は認めてるわ。
I was grateful for your magic and I accept you as a real witch.
だからもう
Please,
おと
You
なし
now
く
return to
私
the
の
insides
夢
of
の
my
中
heart.
に帰って。そして二度と現れないで。
I never appear again.
いや
No way.
私たち
But this
お
is
互い
hate
に
each
勘
other,
違い
aren't
してる
we?
わね。そうよ。
That's right.
私
I'm
は
not
もう
you
あんたじゃ
anymore.
ないの。あんたは後ろ宮エヴァ。
You are Ushiro Mia Eva.
私は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。だか
I
ら
am Golden Witch
あ
Beatrice.
んたの胸の
So I have no
中に
responsibility
帰
to
る
turn to the
義
inside of
理
your
は
heart.
ないの。さながらあ
I'd
な
say
た
feeling
と
like
いう
a
殻
balloon's
を
broken
脱
out
皮
through
し
your
て
cocoon.
蝶になったような気分かしら。
熱で意識が朦朧とする。
Fever is making my mind cloudy.
私の魔力が未熟な分をあ
My strength
な
and
た
magic
の
make
セ
me
ンスで補
support.
ってるの。
And with your
私
vitality
が儀式を
and
終え
his
て
ritual
完全
become
な
for
魔
wish,
女
you
に
might
な
have
る
to
まで
bear
あ
the
なたに
burden.
負担をかけるかもね。それくらいは二つの
And
夢
I
を叶え
got a
てあ
chance to
げ
make
た
the two
対価って
dreams
ことにして
come
も
true.
らうわよ。大 丈夫。安心して。
It's alright, don't worry, okay?
残る5人の生
The
贄
fireman
につい
exactly
て
so
は
avoid your
あんた
family.
の家族は外してあげるわ。そうね。
Let's see Rudolph, Gary, Kraus, Nazi.
ナツヒ。あとは老いぼれの南條なんかどう
Hey, what about that Okies and Nanjo?
ちょうどいいわ。
Perfect, I'll kill
こ
those
の
right
5人
people.
を殺すわね。あな
You
た
call
だけ
this
に
murder not to be real only to you?
Eva finally crouched down. Hideyoshi rushed up to her and lent her his shoulder.
大丈夫か
Are you alright?
無理せんと
Take it easy and rest.
休もう
大丈夫かね
Are you alright?
南條先生
Anandra, take a look at Eva. Holy shit. I just took her approach a bit just to stop them.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
大丈夫よ、南條
I
先
talked to Nanjo.
生。薬なら飲
I'm
んで
taking medicine.
こんな非常事態
I
で
apologize
申
for
し
saying
訳
this in
ない
such an extreme situation.
もう少しだけ
Well,
休
let me
ま
rest
せ
just
て
a little bit longer.
母さん
Mom,
僕も
I'll lend
肩
a
を貸
hand
すよ
too.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
お父さんが見ててくれるから平気よ。
I'll be fine as long as your father watches over me.
あなたは
Go back to your
2
cousin
階の
rooms
いとこ
upstairs
部
and
屋に
don't
戻って
come out no
決
matter
して
what.
出てこないように。いいわね。
Understood.
何があっても
What happened?
ゲス
So
トハウ
suddenly
スを
the
出ちゃ
guest
ダメ
house.
よ。外には
Outside.
魔女が
Witches. Oh.
もう喋るなや
Don't talk anymore.
みんなすまんな
Hey, hold up, we're
わ
watching
しは
over
エヴァを
Eva.
部屋で勘弁しとる何かあったら呼んでや
Oh, something happens. Hideyoshi and Eva retrieved from the lobby. Of course, Eva was the only one who wasn't feeling well. They hadn't gotten a wink of sleep since the previous night and had been pressed by tension since the morning. They were mustering their energy to protect their families. But if they relaxed even a little, surely one of them would be down and out.
Everything has gone as planned so far, but from here on out, it will become difficult, you see.
難しいとは
Difficult, you say? In most cases, as the ritual progresses and the victims increase, they begin to tighten their guard. And often they help in one place and stop moving. That is extremely inconvenient for us.
それは私たち魔女が
Are you saying that witches are inferior to a bunch of humans in a group? Witches are never inferior to humans. However, perhaps you could say that times change and that humans have gotten their hands on poison. This wasn't a problem long ago, during that period where witches were believed in. But just like that annoying spaller, people in the current era generally deny magic. In other words, the existing self is anti-magical. As though, at some point, they grew to possess a toxin inside their bodies that denies magic.
つまり人間の数
In
が
other
多
words, you're
け
saying
れば多い
that
ほ
the
ど
more humans there are,
その
the stronger that
半分の
anti-magic
毒素が
toxin
強
is
く
and the
な
greater the
って
disadvantage is for us
私た
witches.
ち魔女には不利だとおっしゃられるのですか
The total value of all their heart's power to deny magic. In other words, their magic existence becomes a denominator to our magic. Understand. Is that too bit too difficult for you?
ご冗談を
You're joking. I understand it truly easily.
つまり
In other words, you're saying that the more people there are that don't believe in magic,
そして
and the stronger their will is, the greater the dramatic division and the effect of the magic is.
魔法は効果を
I see, if that's his kind of form that it is, I'll have to rethink my method of attack.
攻め方を考え直さなければなりません。
Fundamentally, magic possesses a vast power. You can make a rain of fire fall from the heavens by a sea, and reviving lost life isn't impossible either. However, that power is extremely weak against the toxin that rejects it. That toxin has been piling up in humans since the time they forgot their respect for all things sacred. Until finally, the earth was covered with enough toxin that miracles of magic could not be displayed. Those witches from across the world were chased from their dwellings. They were forced to choose whether to throw away their magic and live as humans, or live in hiding in remote areas where the toxin of humans didn't reach. In that sense, Rokujima, which is a population of only 10 to 20 humans, was extremely favorable for witches. And more favorable was the existence of the ghost story about the witch who lived in the Rokujima forest. And suddenly the fear that a witch might exist permeates the island to a certain extent. Weakening the anti-magic toxin from the humans. Small population and marginal possibility except a magical being. In other words, minds that were only weakly anti-magical. Only a valley where those two converge, could a witch live in modern times.
I see. By this formula, we can say that there are several rules of which must follow to use your power efficiently. The first one is creating a scene. Create a murder scene that you couldn't imagine with other humans. Decorate with a ornament. It looks very much like witches exist by permitting the people with fear, make them believe that witches exist. And as a result, the anti-magic power of the not even the power of magic will be decreased. I see, so that's why that creating magic career of the first Twilight were created.
That's exactly right. The gaudy scenes of the Twilight each came are all for that reason. Is it not as though I like cruel things, or I'm doing it for fun? In that case, predecessor-sama, this time was a failure. You killed them in a very plain way. Not anything more than a civil mystery. You should have damaged the bodies more grotesquely, like you did the time before that. They're from Ronove. Making it look more like fancy and instilling fear in those people. Well, about that. I thought it would be artful to do that every time, you understand. Nothing to get deep on it, it's just a whim. Actually, it really had been her whim. Having told all of that by Balor, she couldn't say it out loud anymore. But she had decided her method of killing based only on a whim. No, would it be better to say that she had half-heartedly let Ronove decide? If she had left the locked room of this first game entirely to him. If Vito had gotten a cruel idea, then she surely would have explored the limits of atrocity even worse than the last game.
For the methods of Rosa and Maria's death, too, you told me to show restraint. That it wasn't Course action measure to show its wishes either, was it? Actually, at the present moment, none of them believe one bit that a witch actually exists. They're sure that isn't a fancy book and in the mystery genre. This event is a failure for us witches. And it's all because for some reason you keep doing things in kind of lukewarm way, Predecessor-sama. Like you say, you should seek out work while you're young. This is a test for me to see you as your predecessor. Challenge it with your respect. What? You don't try to laugh out heartily. It was obviously a fake laugh trying to cover something up. The new witch shrugged, sighing. I'd like to reduce the anti-magic power by creating a scene. In that case, there's another move. Having the humans split up should work.
That probably is the most effective way. The smaller the number of humans, the more the denominator shrinks.
分母の数は減るわけだ。その結果、魔法力はてきめんとなる。
As the magic power becomes immediately effective.
つまり、この籠城状態をいかに崩して少人数に分散させるかが。In other words, if there's a point from here, I would destroy this barricade situation and have them
split up into smaller groups.
しかし、彼らはもはや用
However, they are very cautious. Barricade won't be destroyed easily, you know. Both the barricade and Kinzo studied 2 games ago, and the barricade and the parlor last time were very stubborn. Furthermore, most of the cunning don'ts have been left this time. This is far more difficult than all the ones before, you see? If you wish, I could give some special advice. If the first murder case occurs in a closed circle, the survivors show up without fail. Gathering together to observe each other and ensure their safety. Forming out to break that situation apart is probably the dominion of murderers and mystery authors. How lucrative it is that witches, who are meant to exist at the end of the spectrum, sharing that exact same worry. Hurrah, the new witch poked her cheek with her index finger, thinking just as though deep in thought eventually spoke.
No, I'm fine. After all, it is a test. I won't borrow your moves.
Really? The thing is, though, it will be pretty hard to defeat this barricade, you know. I've already made my move. Pretty sure it will work. The Spartan definitely will. Is that so? You really are excellent. I am pleased that my side boys are hard to deal with. My motto is to study things myself before asking other people. Then if you would excuse me, I have to wait for my prey to get nonchalantly lured out. Well then, handle it with care. As the new witch lowered her head, her face blank, she turned into go butterflies and hit herself. Hiro looked slightly unamused. She was lonely since she had been relied on at all. Not one of them bothers themselves with me. You witch apprentice acting so smart. I'll bet any moment now she's going to make some painful mistake and start crying. Then, without doubt, she'll finally use my grace and follow my teachings. Until then, I shall watch from above. She laughed loudly on the outside. Laugh no one can hear is completely pointless. He started feeling empty and quickly stopped laughing. Motivate chose that time to show himself.
失礼いたします、お嬢様。
Excuse me, my lady. The game of the Saint 200,000 has ended. I see. Good work. What was the result? My sincere apologies.